So I'm completely late to the game on this product. I remember watching so many videos on this, and it didn't set in. I didn't understand the technology, I guess, and that's why I'm making this video, to just stress how awesome this product is, because it's so powerful, and it can save you thousands and thousands of dollars and just time as well. It's super powerful concept and technology. So if you're unaware of how it works, it basically simulates the load capacity of a speaker cabinet and provides you with the speaker output from your head, which enables you to have the full sound of your preamp and power amp section. And it's the perfect blend of allowing you to record at home silently and having all the capabilities of a DAW and having a tube amp. You know, it's just the greatest technology. So you don't have to use stupid amp sims or modelers anymore. You just use your proper tube amp, and it feels good in your hands, and there's no lag or delays. So this is such a brilliant product, because all of a sudden you don't have to worry about mic placement, having the proper mics, having the proper gear, having the right acoustics, having the ability to record in the first place, just making a lot of noise and bothering people. Because if you want a proper tube amp saturation, you have to record loudly, right? And that's just the way it is. And you're going to annoy the hell out of everybody setting up, doing all these test tones. So unless you have a proper studio that's really expensive to maintain. And setting up the studio acoustics as well is just so expensive, and just the knowledge that goes into that. So this product just really cuts to the chase. You don't need the good mics anymore. You don't have to worry about good preamps, because when you get an IR, a speaker in IR, the studio has done all the legwork for you, and they put in the money into their studios so that, you know, they have the perfect environment for that. So it's just a matter of time before somebody just comes out with the best IR we've ever heard, and it's just gonna set the standard. I think it can only get better. Basically, like it's a new technology still, relatively, in the audio gear world. But it's truly a game changer, because now you can get your sound, your amp sound that you use live, and you can put that on recording at home silently, and you don't have to use any modelers, like I was saying, and or you don't have to use a mic that you don't like, or you don't have to go out and buy the best gear for that. You can just plug right in and just get to the point and use your own amp. So it's fantastic. Just a brilliant product. I was just watching an interview with the designer of the product. His name is Guillaume Pil, and he's from France, and yeah, he summarizes what I've been talking about perfectly in this little clip here.
I think that the reason why with the Torpedo I try to make more budget conscious product, the vast majority of people are just people who are passionate, and they will probably have 20 guitars on the wall if they have the money, but they probably won't have 20 amps, definitely not 20 microphones to record their guitars.
Right.
So I was trying to design something that could be the interface for when they have to record or want to record but don't have the room, because having a soundproofed and acoustically interesting room at home, not everybody can have that. Like a good one, it's very expensive, and you just have to need to have the space. I'm the typical customer of the Torpedo product. That's why I designed them. There is no other complicated reason. I needed those because I wanted to be able to play my amp and not just an amp modeler.
And also, this little clip of the interviewer was very pertinent to what I've been saying as well.
Miking a cab is an art form. I mean, some of the best recording engineers will say it took them years before they mastered how to mic a cab properly. Yeah. So I spent a couple of years, I learned how to do it, I guess, but now I can actually record guitars because I don't have to find a window to do it, because I can still use my tube amp and I can plug the captor in and I'm good to go. And it's like, you know, modeling is for people who are not tweakers. I love the smell of an amp. To me, it's an experience, and like, don't take it away from me. And like, you've created the perfect bridge, you know, where we can still be there, yet we can be efficient, and we can be silent too, so my wife doesn't leave me, right? So
the only thing I don't like about this product is that it's around $500, and that's a bit pricey for the average person still. So for what it's doing, it's just a dummy load box and an IR simulator. So anybody could pretty much come up with that. I think he just has a patent on it. So it's it would be nice if he came down to about $100, $150, and he just created like a more generic version for the average person that's just a very simple dummy load box and just goes to your interface, and then you can run a cab simulator on your own, in your DAW. So you can just get going with home recording. But, if you want to use it live, then you would have to bring your laptop or get the upgraded Torpedo, the standard one, X, I guess. So, yeah, like either he needs to come down in price or someone else needs to make a generic version of it that's like even $50 to $100 would be perfect, because just a small little box that just takes the impedance load of a speaker cabinet, simulates that, and just it allows you to send the signal to your interface, and that's all you need. So I mean, I could see some Asian company easily deconstructing that technology and repurposing it, to be just more generic and straightforward. But I salute Guillaume, yeah. But I salute the developer of Two Notes Torpedo. That's a fucking awesome product, man. Guillaume Peel, thank you for bringing this technology to light. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. And thank you for making it easier for people to record at home and not have to worry about so many technical details like I was mentioning earlier about mic placement and stuff. So it's just a life changer, a game changer for so many people who are just home recording people, enthusiasts. So it just gets you to the point, and then it allows you to just use your tube amp and have the real feel of a tube amp in your hands and not annoy anybody around you. It's just a powerful concept, and allows you to record high quality at home, much higher quality than you would be able to do in most environments, actually. So not only is it just it's not just kind of an improvement, it's like a massive improvement if you have a really bad microphone and bad preamps and bad acoustic environment. If you go to a Torpedo, it's going to be like going to almost a pro studio, and it's going to give you a very good sound right away out of the box, as long as you have a fairly decent amplifier. So yeah, that's I just love this product. It's so genius, and I just want to make a video that shows my appreciation for how cool of a product this is, because it gets you to the point of recording guitars. And I'm a drummer, and I don't particularly want to spend money on guitar gear. Actually, I like playing guitar and stuff, but if I can save money, like, that's great. I don't want to go out and buy so many different mics and preamps and acoustic environments and cabinets and stuff like that. Like, it's just such a huge amount of money and time to invest into just recording a riff. That's why so many people resort to modelers, because they don't want to mess around with all that stuff. But they're compromising on the inside. They know that a tube amp is always better. So here's a little clip I found to end the video of I forget his name, but he's a cool guy. I like his channel, but he's demoing the Tone X, and you'll just see that it doesn't feel like a regular tube amp, and he doesn't like it.
So does it feel like you're plugged into an amp? Not really. You don't really get the same response that you do plugging into an amplifier. Does it feel like you're playing through something like a high quality guitar effects unit, something like the Axe Effects? Again, no, I don't think it does what the Axe Effects does. I think it's really missing a delay, and I think it's really missing some more controls for the effects, things like the reverb and the compression. But apart from that, and as I said, it's free.